my life. And it was my first dance. I hope I did okay. What a moment. Okay, I prepared a little speech for my lovely daughter. And I'm just going to stick to my script. I may go astray a little bit, but try not to. Good evening, families and friends. On behalf of my wife, Xiaolin, and my brother, Jin Wu, who traveled all the way here from China.
Yeah!
Here's my brother here. And also, on behalf of course myself, I welcome everyone to Yin and John's wedding. I want to sincerely thank you for taking the time to come to this great occasion. For those who do not know me, my name is Jing Hai. Speaking of Jing Hai, I want to travel with American friends. They give me a good explanation. When you drink enough gin, you get high. My daughter corrected me yesterday. Said, "Well, you don't get high when you drink too much gin. You get drunk. All right. You only get high when you do too many drugs. All right. All right. I think I'm the father of the most beautiful bride of all time. To be honest with you, at this moment, I'm feeling both sad and happy. I'm feeling sad because my daughter Yin is really leaving our nest for this time for real. And I'm feeling happy because, John, I'm tossing to you a hot potato. Speaking of Yin, I have millions of things about her racing through my mind right now. First and foremost, she is a wonderful, caring, mature, and responsible young woman. Anyone who has been associated with her in the recent years agrees with me. Her students, colleagues, friends, relatives. However, she was a totally different animal when she was young. So I have one story I have to tell because it was very, very important. I brought her into America when she was about 8 years old, and we came here in 1993 with $50 in our pocket. She knew no English, but in a year or so, she was out of ESOL program. For those who know what ESOL means, English as second language, she picked up language pretty fast and became fluent in English. And she finished her elementary school pretty well. With her good mastery of the language came the problem. When she was in middle school, what is you call as pre-teenager rebellion or teenage rebellion. Our traditional Chinese way of educating a child did not work anymore. It took us a long time, my wife and me, a long time to realize that we are raising an American kid in a Chinese home. She was hanging out with a bunch of bad friends, and I'm telling you, they are bad. Okay, they were really bad. And she learned from them how to stand up for herself at home. And also, she did not listen to us. She ignored us. And anyway, but what was worse, her grades were going down the hill. So it was not even well in school at all at this time. So I decided. Well, at one point I have to confess, her mother said to me, she said, "We are losing this child, and we are thinking of having another child to replace her." decided to do something about the situation. One night, about 11 o'clock, Yin was still walking in the street with a bunch of losers. And so I called, you know what I did? I called the police. And so the police came. And about 50 yards from the house she was going to have a party, I don't know what kind of party it was, a police officer, a distraught father, and a white-haired man called Don Canto. Where are you, Don Canto? He is my mentor, he's my American father. Okay, we stopped her. Yes.
He's not telling half the story of what he had to go through.
That's good enough.
It's just an honor to have been there at that point that I think changed her world. And then we now see through.
So the police asked her how old she was and what she was doing, and told her, blank, right there, and say, you have to listen to your parents at your age, or are put up in a city cell if I get caught again. And that's for real. Now clearly she was embarrassed and she was scared. So after coming home, we had a long, life-changing conversation. So this is what happened. Ever since then, she has become a different person. Now, she switched to a new group of students the next day. The same friends who are here today. I'm telling you, all right, now I have specific names for these people, and I thank them because they really helped her a lot. These friends are Laura, where are you? Laura, Leah, Betsy, Kristen, Nicole, Emily, Marie, Chloe, and Nadia. You are my saviors too. Now this is what happened to her after she became a cheerleader. She ran for and won the vice president of 9th grade student council. Anyway, so she won that. And then she went on to college and finished her 5-year program with a master's degree and teacher's license. So that was a good, successful story. What is more important is that she has turned into such a mature and loyal and responsible person. Speaking of loyalty, I've tested the Yin many times. I've tried to hook her up with some rich Chinese boys, but she said no every time. She is more than 100% committed to John. I think, John, you've got a good deal to have Yin as your wife, John. Speaking of John, I have the greatest and sincere love for him for many, many reasons, but I'm going to just list a few. Reason number 1, he likes rice. I've never seen a white boy who loves rice so much. When Yin revealed to us for the first time that she was dating an American boy who loved rice, I knew right away that this boy had the greatest potential to become my son-in-law. John told me also that in his last life he was Asian. I don't know whether it's true or not, but reason number 2. He's a young man of the greatest patience and tolerance. If he can put up with a Yin and her mother, like me, she can put up with anything. And I love you, John. You're my united front. Reason number 3. John is the tallest person in my family. John really loves and cares for Yin. He made a great effort in making his engagement proposal unique. One day, I got an email from John about making a surprise proposal to Yin. The plan was that he would come to my house from Michigan without Yin's knowledge. And set up cameras and candles. On a windy Friday afternoon, John called me that he had arrived at Dallas Airport and asked me to pick him up as planned. I was so excited to see John that I jammed my thumb, this one, by the door of the trunk, and I couldn't get it out. And I had to yell, shout at John, I said, "Get inside the car to release me because I'm in pain." I have to tell you the truth, this thumb was totally broken. It took me, I think it took about 5 months to screw out a new one, brand new one. It's good now. Yeah. A new nail, yeah. All right. Anyway, John and I drove back home, and last night he was showing that video, but he was not videotaping. I'm glad that he didn't videotape that part. Anyway, John and I drove back home, and he immediately started setting up everything. When Yin got home from work, she walked into a deserted house with candlelights all over the place. She walked to the couch where John left a note and started watching the video John made about their experiences together. In the meantime, we were all hiding. All of a sudden, John and the rest of us appeared from nowhere, and Yin pretended to be very surprised and shed some tears. The reason I said that pretended was that Yin knew all along where John was from her iPhone's function called Find Friends. She told me later, okay? Now listen to this. John has hated Steve Jobs and the Apple company ever since. Anyway, John, my wife and I love you. Welcome you to my family. We entrust you with our only daughter Yin. I also want to thank the Laws family for bringing up such a great young man and sharing him with us. At this moment, I would like everyone to raise your glass and make a toast to Yin and John. May you both have a happy marriage for the rest of your life, because I don't want to have another wedding. All right. Cheers. Happy day, Chinese.